everyone, I'm Frank. I'm going to talk about the issue of tattoo. Tattoos are a symbol of self-expression, which is the topic of the presentation. And here's Zoe, Young, and Eva. They are my listeners during the presentation. Okay, nowadays, more and more people have tattoos. It has become a part of fashion, religion, and a part of culture. People have many different types of tattoos to show their individualities. The reason why I chose this topic is because that you can decide what you want in on your body to show something to others through this form. It could be a memory that you will never forget, a person that is very important for you, or something that you really like it. And the most attractive thing about tattoo is that no matter where you are, one day when you see the tattoo on your body, it evokes all the memories, physical, mental, emotional, and emotional you have ever had with tattoos. And I have three friends. They already got a tattoo, and each tattoo has a special meaning for them. One of my friends has a dog before. That dog was his best friend. Unfortunately, his dog died 3 years ago because of disease. He went through a very hard time. Then he made a big decision that he marked the dog's name on his arm to remember his old friend. Every time he says that the tattoo, he thinks of the good memories he ever had with his dog. And as for me, I think tattoo is a way to express yourself. People could show others what kind of people they are by tattoo. And I'm planning to get one in the future. Um, could you please move to next page? Yeah, thanks. Even though there are some people think that tattoo is actually should not be accepted, especially on the health side. There are few negative points has been pointed out. One of the points is that the skin is a line of defense for human body. It can resist the harm from outside, and it has played the certain like protection function to to human to humans' health. Like tattoo can cause this line of defense to break down, causing the body's ability to withstand like extremely stimuli. And the most likely thing is gonna happen is that to cause the body to get bacterial interference by the tattoo. Meanwhile, there are some people think people who have tattoos they might not good people or they have some bad characters. When they say someone who have tattoo, they would feel uncomfortable about the person. This will affect the peaceful interaction between people in society, as in the workplace or some other public places like school, business, restaurant. There are many good things about tattoo, and people can get a lot of benefit from it. For example, tattoo is good for health. Yeah. In recent years, tattoo in general have become more and more popular, and people who have tattoos are fashionable. Accordingly, tattoo is good for people. And actually, the first thing people would thinking about is the influence of tattoo on health. In fact, tattoo is good for health, and you would never thought about this. Tattoo are boosting your immune system. According to Mark Bass' article, he points out a study led by researchers from University of Alabama suggests that people who have received multiple tattoos had stronger uh, immunological responses, um, and potentially making them more capable or fighting off like infections. They have done some research. The research showed that people with more tattoos generally have immune systems that were more like easily able to return their levels of immune um, so like the word immunoglobulin A than those people with fewer like tattoos. And the body's response to tattooing is similar to that experiment from exercising in the gym. Like, for example, when you are out of shape, think of in this way. When you are just starting a new workout regimen, your muscles become sore very easily. But if you continue working out like regularly, the soreness becomes like lesser and lesser after subsequent workouts. And in a similar way, getting multiple tattoos like could help your body build a like stronger immune system. It just takes time. Could you please move to the next page? Yeah, thanks. Um, and actually, nowadays more and more people having tattoos. There's so many people accept tattoos, more than we thought. So tattoo is very popular. Now, when we say people with tattoos around us, we are not surprised. People are not content with just one piece of tattoo. They add other like elements based on basic design to make it special. And tattoo is an expression of fashion, um, and it can be publicize their personality. It also shows like its expression of beautiful. And many people from the different field could having tattoos. Um, so like Jane points out that tattoo have become more and more popular because of they are being worn by celebrities, athletes, and even being markets within the fashion industry. And tattoos finally being like recognized as an expression of oneself, and design style have expanded from American traditional like tattoos to custom Japanese sleeves and full that kind of tattoo is full body works of elaborate art. And tattoo are fashionable. Um, there are some movie stars and fashion sex idol stars like David, um, Beckham, Oscar winner, Crazy. They are left tattoo marking in the body. They lead fashion and show the body's uh, sexuality and charm. And young people don't often blindly follow the trends. Um, like while the workers decrease pressure by taking tattoo, and separation control intention, for example. People engaged in popular or creative work in order to tattoo as fashion or to like to flaunt self identity with its different symbolic meanings. Tattoo reflect the diversity modernity and like contradiction of the city. At the same time, the city will become more like colorful, fully inclusive and equitable significance of characterization. And the different tattoo symbols has different meaning. For example, like a Canadian American actress and model, and her name is Pamela Anderson. She has a barbed wire snagged around her arm. In an article written by Beatrick, that describe like what her tattoo specific is. In 1995, like Pamela got her infamous inking because she was starring the film Barbed Wire, and like the makeup version that was applied for filming. And for people who still have prejudice for tattoo, the most important thing is let them know what is tattoo, and it could start with a little bit history. Show that tattoo has a long story. Tattoo actually is the art. The openness and modernity of cities make tattoos just like hair coloring, nails, to become a self-expression. And besides, we can do like many kind of activities about tattoo. For example, like do the speech, like the speech about the tattoo, and it is open for everyone who have question about tattoo or who just interested, want to know some specific things about tattoo, and it is a good way to tell people what is tattoo, like about background, history, advantage, and some other knowledge about tattoo. And also you can do the exhibition to show some great tattoos to people. Let people know that tattoo actually is art. It is using different materials to do the art. Once people understand that people who having tattoo is no different with people who don't, they will agree with that tattoo should be accepted. To conclude, today more and more people have tattoos. Everyone knows at least one friend has tattoos. Even though there are some people still hard to accept the tattoos, or people who have tattoos. They might have different reasons for don't want to support tattoos, but maybe on the health side, maybe on the mental side, or just don't like it. In any case, people should to recognize that everything has its advantages and disadvantages. And however, the appearances of tattoo is not like accidental. It has a long history in every side of the world. It is also it is a personal choice. You could don't have it if you don't like it, but you should be respect for people who have tattoos, because they're the same as you, like as me. They wouldn't change by just a piece of a tattoo on their body. And thank. Could you please move to the? Yeah, here's my reference page, and next one. There's the contact information. And before I before I finish my presentation, I want to ask you guys do you guys have any questions for the presentation?
Yes, I have questions.
Yeah.
I know in many corporations, they don't like to offer people who have tattoos because they think the people who have a tattoo means the personality is really hard to control.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think is there any relationship with the tattoo and the personalities?
As I said during the presentation, for people who have tattoos, I mean the piece of tattoos is not gonna affect people's personality. They're the same as you, like you and me. We are same. If you got a tattoo, you have your own personality, and you won't change the by just a piece of tattoo. So I think this is will not change anything.
So will you to take some tattoo in your body?
Yeah, I'm planning to get one very soon, like during the rainy week.
Do you think
Yeah.
you will miss some problem if you take some tattoo when you searching some job?
That probably gonna be a problem for me, but I think it won't stop me to take a tattoo because I agree with that tattoo.
Really?
People who have tattoos, it should be accepted. So I accept the people who have tattoos. So I don't care about that.
So will you do it in like a very obvious thing?
No, I want to take tattoo like ink to my arm. It's over here. So, like you said, if I go to want to go to get a job, and they don't like accept the tattoo people, I could just cover it with my slavers. So, yeah, I think it's okay. We do. That's it. Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys, for listening. And that's it. This is my presentation. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Okay.